What up, sluts? Guess who just got out of prison?
Hi.
And welcome out to another episode of Persona. This is the weirdest opening we've done in a while. I'm Paladin, no, this is CBQ, this is Persona 5. I've got new parts in my computer. Sleep.
I'm eating tacos.
Tacos. And I'm eating a Lunchable.
We should have taken a nap.
Are you tired?
Always.
Damned Phantom Thieves.
Haven't they found the Phantom Thieves yet?
Bruh. You think they haven't been looking for the Phantom Thieves this whole time? Oh, there's a video I need to show you as soon as we're done streaming.
You're gonna forget. You should show me now.
Well, no, it's a long video.
Oh.
So the guys at Rooster Teeth started doing their own version of like the Good Mythical Morning, which is kind of like the Power Hour, which is kind of like whatever. The 10-minute Power Hour, all of those different shows, which are basically the guys that you know that have fun personalities do a thing for like 20 minutes.
Okay.
It's got that format. It's called Ready, Set, Show.
Okay.
But one of the episodes that they did recently, they did one episode where they did everything with tiny hands. Sorry for those who are wondering why we aren't playing necessarily immediately. I am preparing I'm preparing the king pizza
I'll
in a
push
Lunchable.
the buttons for you, Paladin.
Just press the X button a bunch. But what's it called? They did an episode with tiny hands where they just held two of those little tiny hands over their like sleeves and tried to complete tasks using the tiny hands.
Oof, we're at 29.
And they did another one where Gavin, the guy from the Slow-Mo Guys, who is delightfully British,
Hey,
presented them with two real British slang terms and one fake one. And they had to guess which one was the fake one.
Oh, man.
And it was great. See, this is what you save up for.
That is way too much.
It is like 50% of it is 50% of the pepperonis, like 50% of the cheese and 50% of the sauce on 1/3 of the pizza slices. This is peak childhood right here.
No! Festival got moved to the 25th.
Oh, it got moved up?
Oh, I thought it got moved back.
Oh, on a weekday?
I'm not
Okay.
clicking and reading to myself.
Beep. Apparently the police are going to be interrogating all of the students here.
Seriously? The police are at Shujin? They haven't come to my school.
This feels like the adult version of a Lunchables because instead of a juice box, I'm drinking a mojito. But it's in like a little, almost like the little fruit barrel. You remember the fruit barrels, right?
Yeah, I do.
It's in like the shape of a fruit barrel, but it is most certainly not a fruit barrel. It is alcoholic.
It seems they're calling students individually out of class to speak with them. Wait, does that mean we're gonna get called in too? Second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourselves mentally for this. They've got to be looking out for the culprit, right? Who knows? Be careful, guys. You should probably try not to say much. They'll see through any lies you try and make. Excuse me.
I know. In any case, don't tell them anything unnecessary. Truth serum.
It's not truth serum.
It's just it's an injection
Well
that
then,
makes you
next
more
up is
susceptible
Takamaki-san
to
and...
more agreeable with giving away information. That sounds like a truth serum.
Totally truth serum.
You two will go together. Huh? Why together? Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside.
I was like, why does it sound so weird? At some point in my feverish attempt to fix my computer One of my speakers got knocked over.
That's how they've been doing it so far.
Oh, yeah, right.
Those are the instructions the detectives gave us. Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
Kawakami knows we're a fucking phantom
She does.
thief.
Yeah, she does.
Like, she's my girlfriend. Of course she knows.
I mean, she doesn't.
We fixed her shit
Yeah.
for her.
Take a seat.
Overbearing detective.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick. Let's see.
Zesty buffalo sauce.
Ah, yes. You're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that happened.
You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura? The more friends, the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now.
That's it?
Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school? We won't know for certain unless we investigate further.
I didn't say a truth or a
Thank you
lie.
for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
Takamaki-san.
He said it best. He said it almost right, right?
He did. He said it correctly. I just said Takamaki-san.
To be an ass.
Yeah. Because we keep thinking about our boy up there.
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Well, yeah.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
They're the police!
They're
Didn't
yeah,
you
they're
think
the
that
fucking
detective guy was
police.
scary?
Seemed normal to me.
Not to me. You looked like someone who's dealt with dangerous criminals.
Well, they do think we
Sorry
killed a
for all
man.
of this. It's because of my sister.
They
That's
do think
not
we killed a
true,
man.
Mako-chan.
Game sound is just a little high.
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen. But now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion and work to clear our names. Right?
Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is. I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
We were so popular, too.
Who do you think's the
Haru.
mole?
Can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues
The
about
cat.
a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you.
I bet that whoever I bet there's not an actual mole, but somebody else who's been to the metaverse and can actually hear him but pretends not to is gathering all the info.
No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away.
As for everyone else,
Because that's how all of
you
them
need
got
to
to
be
hear.
cautious about how you spend your
So
time
you mean
at
Akko
school.
Fuckface?
So I've decided to have
Akko
you three
fuckface?
second
Yeah,
years join me
a
on the
You mean
school
Akechi?
festival
Yeah,
executive
Akko
committee.
Fuckface. Fuck that
Adachi.
guy.
Shut up, Adachi.
See, Adachi,
It will allow
Akechi,
us to
same
gather
similar
without drawing
name,
suspicion.
totally a bad guy.
Plus, trying to blend
They
in
both
will
worked
only
for the
do
police.
opposite.
Exactly. They were both pretty cute and
Fine.
precious, well liked.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more
I don't
time
know
I'll
that
spend
many
worrying
people
about
actually
all this
liked
stuff.
Akechi.
Adachi?
Akechi.
No matter what
Oh.
happens, I don't want to
I
regret my
thought, I
decisions.
thought he had so many fangirls though.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like people liked Adachi like as part of like actual real life. Like people liked Adachi before they found out that he was the bad guy.
I
don't
meant,
think
like,
anybody-
in-game universe.
People fucking hated Adachi. What are you
Oh.
talking about? He was the corporate punching bag.
Don't jinx it!
Never mind.
It would be no
The difference
surprise
was
if
that
they came directly
people
to our homes for
adored
questioning.
him as fans because they
Yeah.
felt bad for him.
Because he's precious.
They showed up at
Until
your
you know
school
you
after
find
all.
out that he's actually an asshole.
Yeah,
should
try
remain
to kill
cautious.
people. Is killing people.
For now,
Mm-hmm.
the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow.
My
okay?
chocobons. You know,
What?
American children may be kind, but German children will always be kinder. I need to learn how to play that rhythm on an electric guitar. Or, not electric guitar, an electric piano. Dun da dun da dun dun da dun da 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 dun dun. I could probably also learn how to play this.
Probably. Go to bed.
Sleep.
Okay.
Wait. Land.
Always plan.
Oh!
Aha! Garden energy. Is that the good stuff or is that bad stuff? That's the bad stuff.
Lame.
Hey, but it was enough to rank up.
Hey, that 1 point. Remember how last time we said it would be really funny if it was that 1 point?
It was
the
1 point. But that means we can now talk to Sojiro.
Yep.
We also never have to work for kindness again.
I have
Yeah.
another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned.
You know who I miss?
Who?
Towhead.
Still,
Towhead?
I'm
The president
truly
of the
amazed
school.
Oh, yeah,
at the
fuck that
atrocious
guy.
Principal.
methods you come up with.
We're dangerously close to being where we're supposed to be plot-wise, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
Because I don't think we actually take down the next target, because the next target is Sai.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, like, when the actual investigation started.
Yeah, they're evil. They even steal lives?
What's going on?
Totally froze up when the cops talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they gonna do this? We should be busy preparing for the festival right now. Why'd the school decide to have the festival so late anyway? I mean, changing the date just because our school's all over the news? Moving it to next Tuesday only makes more work for us. We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now. We're holding the festival on a weekday. It'll also be an inconvenience to anyone we already invited. And what about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student sharing special? It's gonna be a real weird festival with morale so low. That's why we're slipping cocaine into everybody's drinks. That'll make everything better, right?
Totally.
Just have everybody hopped up on actual coke.
Yes.
Speaking of the annoying media, we'll be getting phone calls in the faculty office. The absurdity of it all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. And don't even get me started on airline food. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, did you know there's magic in math too? A magic square. The golden ratio? No. It's a square in which adding up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. Buffalo-san, please look at this. Oh, it's a fucking Sudoku.
Yeah.
What number should be in the middle of this square in order to make it a magic square?
What's today?
22nd,
5.
23rd? It's a 5.
Mm-hmm.
This is it.
Correct.
Yep, it's a fucking Sudoku. A 3x3 square only has one pattern, but a 4x5 square has 880 possibilities. In a 5x5 square, there are more than 200 million. Can you believe that? Yeah, I hate Sudoku puzzles. Seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice going!
That wasn't quite a Sudoku, though. Sudokus are that every row, column, and square contains one of each number. Between 1 and 9. Though you can make the squares bigger.
All right.
If you had to choose, would you try to find the Phantom Thieves or solve 200 million square magic squares? I'd choose the magic squares, hands down. They might both be magic, but magic squares can be calculated, and math doesn't kill anyone. Having everyone out there looking for the culprit is getting me down. So, what do we got to do at the school festival's exec committee? I'll need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who people want to see as the guest of honor. Oh, right, that thing they do every year.
That
thing
we do. That
swim thing.
Swim thing.
Swimming?
Yes.
Do you enjoy a thing? Swim thing.
Join.
Swim.
Did Haru write this?
Did Haru write this? Would either
Hello.
of you like to join the swimming bird club?
Hello. Name?
Is
Would
swim
swim be thing? Do you like thing? Swim thing. Join. Swim.
That's right. That's what it was.
Did Haru write this?
50% off was so good.
Yeah, it was. A little update one day. Maybe.
And the problem is that they made the storyline too, compelling.
Yeah.
It's hard to just continuously write funny jokes when you
really
do that to the
is.
story.
It really is. And like they're only gonna make the 2 seasons of free.
I thought they said that there was going to be a 3rd season free.
I don't know. I thought there was only gonna be 2. Either way,
They could just do it to
Octocam
other
has,
shows,
like
though.
1,000 projects going on at one time, so I wouldn't be surprised if 50% off never aired again.
Yeah, what else does he do? Because I know he streams, but like, what
he
are
does a bunch of Homestuck stuff. He does a bunch of he used to do a bunch of Homestuck stuff. What else does he do?
He was very big. I think the problem is that he's not like making any money doing YouTube anymore because nobody is because Adpocalypse.
Yeah.
And so he streams a lot.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that he streams a lot, but I don't know really what else he does besides stream a lot.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions
Still
off
love
of us,
the
remember?
7 years ago video. Don't read a
We're all
web
catchy.
comic called Homestuck.
This one too. Catchy.
Watch that one day.
They're mostly the same over here as well.
Everybody wants a
Holy
catchy.
shit, he hasn't
Everyone's
updated
so
for a year.
eloquent when they can be anonymous.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, all he does is stream.
Yeah.
It's like they
It's
never
where all of
accepted
the
us to
people that
begin
were
with.
doing YouTube went
Yeah.
because YouTube stopped paying them.
Yeah.
YouTube would
It would be
rather
nice if
have
you did
a
some more too,
large
Yuji-kun.
number of one-off
help us
funny
talk
Oh,
videos.
he also did Yaoi on the Rocks.
He did Yaoi on the Rocks, but,
But
that
that was
didn't
like
do
2
nearly.
episodes.
Yeah, I said that didn't do nearly as well.
Have we seen episode 19, Imbecilic Determination?
I'm sure we have, but
That was 2 years ago.
Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
just relax, Ryuji.
Aren't you taking this a little too lightly?
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Here's the thing: if we don't do anything else, we're just high schoolers.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid.
Holy shit.
Damn it.
He's done 291 Homestuck videos, you guys.
Yeah. What?
It's literally just he found a bunch of Homestuck webcomics and
First
voice
place
acted them.
is Goro Akechi.
So there's like a bunch of like 45-second or less
Akechi?
length videos on Octopimp's like
What are you
YouTube
so
channel.
surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Who have we been missing?
Seriously?
Akechi.
Not some
Oh.
singer or an idol?
The guest of honor that everybody's been voting
Really?
for has been Akechi.
Ugh.
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
Bring him out and kill him.
It would be
That's gonna be helpful.
Never said it'd be helpful, but boy, would it feel good.
It would feel very good to kill him instead of letting him be the bad guy
I'd
for
like a
any
little more
longer.
time to
I'm
think
tired.
about who to ask. That reminds me. How was Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Let's leave it to her.
You're not gonna get arrested because the police tracked her down, right? That's the last thing we need now.
And if I get arrested, I get arrested. I know a guy on the outside.
Even one
Runs an
clue would
airsoft
work
shop.
wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation.
Would he help us out though?
I hope
bet he
she
would.
finds something.
That's fair. Does he know? Do you think he knows?
That we're the Phantom Thieves?
Yeah.
Not yet. Every confidant finds out that you're the Phantom Thieves. But,
Eventually.
Like, by their very last thing, because you do something for them.
Yeah.
In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
Interesting.
Boom. We're thieves, not murderers.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
Because he never actually thought we were killers, he just thought that we were doing things wrong. It's just people love fucking jumping to conclusions.
Yeah.
Super stuck on my Okumura investigation. Seriously? Even you're having trouble with this shit? What should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. It's said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine that 8 heads may produce 7 vaginas. Maybe more. Thanks, Grimsby. Imagine. It's totally an Inari idea. I forgot she called him Inari. Okay, let's do everything we can right now, even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
Pretty much.
You're trying to show off. Don't get cocky, kid.
Don't get too penisy.
By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
I'm a phantom thief. Let them come.
I can't let you get away with that, you know.
Come on,
sure you're
Sojiro,
not
you like me.
involved in anything? Well, fine.
I've got my god level kindness. We will have our bonding moment. We will have our Zuko hour.
Yo.
Are you serious? It went away.
Well, no, it's because I have to talk to him in the afternoon, not the evening. You free tonight? Stop by the shop. I got a job for you. And could you make some time after that? Feel like my bond will grow stronger soon.
Cool.
Well, we need a man on the outside, so
Yeah, we
what
do.
better way to network?
What about, we also have Politician Man.
Got a minute?
And he knows.
And a world-renowned doctor.
Exactly.
Well, soon to be world-renowned doctor. We kind of actually have just like the perfect Ocean's 11 team, don't we?
We really do.
All right, that's good for today. Oh, but there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about that secret suit I mentioned. There's more to it than me having been in the Yakuza. I just want to make sure you don't go saying something stupid if you run to Kaoru around here. Back when I was working with the Hashiba clan, some crazy lady came round our office. Must have been over 10 years ago. She had this baby with her, and that whole time she was there, she kept going on about how she wanted to sell it. Figure she was just some cracked up junkie looking for drug money. But then, when I told her no, she sat the baby down and ran off. That baby was Kaudu.
Fuck.
Thinking back on it, I'm still not really sure why I took him in. Not only did I have to leave the clan, but now I'm stuck running this shop I don't even like. Every day's an uphill battle. Still haven't managed to tell Kaudu I was in the Yakuza, though. You shouldn't lie to your son. Let me ask you something. How would you feel if you found out your parents were wrapped up in some dirty shit? I'd ask I would ask what motherfucker I need to stab. That's how my mom was. She'd spend every night out drinking, running around town with all sorts of guys. Couldn't stand to see her destroy herself like that. Often I wished I could have had someone else with as my mom. So, I didn't want to make Kaudu go through the same thing. Wanted to make sure he had a good childhood. That's why I left the clan. Did everything according to the code. Are you missing a pinky? But now Suda's dragging me back in. But that's an actual thing, by the way. Like, if you want to leave, you gotta, like, cut off your pinky.
Really?
Yeah. Once he remembered I run this fake gun shop, he came by asking me to make custom models for him. Though he wasn't really asking. The bastard forced me into it by threatening to kill Kaudu, tell Kaudu everything. Truth is, Suda's got all sorts of dirt. Yeah, sorry. Not just on what happened when Kaudu was a baby, but on me and the rest of my family too. Who knows what had happened if Kaudu learned the truth. Suda isn't gonna stop there though. I'm sure he'd go on tell everyone what else he could. When it's all said and done, he's gonna try and take everything I have. Shit. Word gets around about my past, people are gonna treat Kaudu like he's no different than me. After all, everyone knows shitty parents end up making shitty kids. And once he's got that stigma, he'll be stuck with it. When shit goes wrong, he'll always be the one who gets blamed. That's how it was with me. That's why I turned to the Yakuza. Nobody else would accept me. Also why I can't turn Suda down. He's just got too much power. Don't give me that exaggerated bullcrap. It ain't kind at all. Anyways, I was trying to stall Suda with bullshit prototypes while I figured out a way to stop him. The bastard's real good at keeping his cards close to his chest. Plus, he caught wind of what I was trying to do and started keeping tabs on me 24/7.
Sorry, that might have been the correct answer.
Thankfully, that's just about when you showed up, kid. Sorry. Sorry for bringing all that shit up out of the blue. You probably don't want anything to do with me after that, huh? Don't make assumptions. It's cool if you want to act tough and all, but don't forget to watch out for yourself, kid. Alright, I just remembered I never gave you a reward for that info. How about I give you a discount on the special menu? That should keep you quiet for a while. Pretty good deal, huh? I actually probably should buy some new weapons. It's been a while.
I mean, it's also been a while since we fought.
Alright.
At all, so...
Damn, it's late. I should get going. Kaudu's been acting a ton lately, eating a ton lately after cram school. He's probably gonna have another growth spurt soon. Anyways, I'm closing up for today. You should go head home too.
Yay!
Double up on the proficiency.
Yay!
I've also realized something.
What?
The little proficiency, like those little charms, if they're glowing when they come up, then it's a rank up.
Oh, okay.
So I'll actually know when we rank up. Like if they're just the regular notes, we won't get a rank up on it. Don't care about the rumors. Don't care about the rumors.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me.
I'm gonna grab my drinks and just have them sitting next to me like before. Want me to bring yours?
Put them in the fridge.
It's possible I made some sort of mistake.
Button.
Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival.
Button.
I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
Button.
For real?
Button.
Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous. But without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win again, and I can no longer rely on my sister for information. Wait,
I accidentally pressed too early.
Because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised.
Bold
you made
move,
that
Cotton. Let's see
suggestion
if it plays
coming
out.
from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday?
He believes in us.
One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be
Do you
so
think he's
many
being
other students
manipulated?
at the school festival.
I don't know.
What are the odds of
Think
success?
he's manipulating us?
It's a gamble.
Somebody is manipulating something somewhere.
And the odds are less than favorable. But we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
I'll leave it to you.
In that case, I'll do it. Is everyone else
Do you think
okay
she
with
would-
that?
She wouldn't do it if we said no.
I don't know.
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
But how do we plan on doing that if he
How are we
automatically
even
just
gonna get in
assumes
touch
we're
with
unjust?
It's not like we got his contact info.
We have all the data from the PC of a public prosecutor. Finding his phone number was a no-brainer.
Damn, you're real impressive.
Yeah, she is.
But then, wouldn't he wonder how we acquired his number?
We're the Phantom
I'll just
Thieves.
say my sister had it. That isn't even technically a lie. Can you send me the number, Futaba? I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Yeah, me either. But I mean,
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more. I have a response already. He says, let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
find somebody else.
I'll keep trying.
Stick our thumbs up on our butt and hope that something else changes.
Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what.
So, I had to deal with some bullshit today.
We're counting on you, Makoto.
Tell us about the bullshit, Paladin.
So, I got new computer parts, which, hooray, I got new computer parts. I was very excited about that. However, so trying to deal with said computer parts and get them to work and do what they're supposed to do has been a trial. So I switched over from Intel to AMD with a new motherboard and everything, right? Oh, who's this? Is this, oh, it's... Yeah, we'll go hang out with her. What was I gonna say? So a lot of stuff was different. Like, I had a different motherboard, I had to get new RAM, and I had to get a new processor. But I had something else happen. Do a verification test. Yeah, let's do a verification test. Hey, that's good. I ended up having to... So, as I was checking, I found out, one...
Good evening.
My water cooling system does not fit on the new motherboard.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what that thing in the other room was. That was just laying there with a bunch of tubes on it.
Okay.
I could not actually get that to work with my new computer But the fans will fit. I just need to, and they'll attach the top of this case. I just need to, I need to install them by getting, I just need to get, there's a couple of nuts that I need to get to attach to the bolts that I have for them. I just haven't done that yet. But past that, I also had to deal with the fact that, I tried for a good hour and a half to maybe 2 hours to get my computer to boot. And it would not, absolutely would not, refused to boot. I tried everything, every which thing, until eventually I decided that, that I was just going to, I looked up like a million different things, and it eventually came down to I had the wrong cable in the wrong place, and it was just because I forgot what cable went where. So I flopped the cables around, switched everything, got it working, and then my my graphics card wouldn't run. And I had to roll through the graphics card, and I had to try to figure that out, and that took another 2 hours. I ended up spending about 6 hours trying to troubleshoot my computer today, just so that I could get it running again. But now it should be better. We should be able to stream at 60 FPS no matter what game we play.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Hopefully I don't run into any more fucking things. Do you know what my boss told me? He said it was just the natural order of things because I'm a woman.
Made a comment about how he's working for her even though he's a boy and she's a woman. Then she said that a male coworker took all of the credit for her project.
Yeah. So I'm thinking of leaving and starting up my own business. I've never actually been planning. Oh, I've actually been planning for some time. Not sure if we'll be able to find a foothold in the market though.
Here we go.
In that case, let's ask the tarot. Show us the truth, O divine power. Yes, I've seen everything. The cards have appeared in reverse. In other words, it seems as though your business is doomed to failure. No! What should I do? Sorry, but in this case it appears your fate is inescapable. Inescapable? What are your thoughts? Were you even listening?
What shall we do?
What can we do to help this woman who is oppressed by the savagery of a male-dominated work environment? Change your boss's heart? Not sure I understand what you mean by that. As such, I would suggest you think of something else. I have the power to curse you permanently, you know. Encourage her.
What?
It's a little idealistic to expect that it'll actually work. Incidentally, what would you say if you wanted to encourage her? Hurrah! Overturn your fate. Fight the power. Overturn your fate. Don't be so irresponsible. That's simply not an option. How can you expect her to overturn that which is inescapable? Overturning fate? That's right. I don't have to follow the rules of this oppressive society. I can do it. I'll reshape every aspect of my antiquated industry. My mind is made up. I'm going to quit my job and set off on my own private business venture. And if I fail, at least I won't be wasting away doing busy work for that sexist bastard anymore. Thank you, young man. If you'll excuse me, Mifune-sama. Senpai? Huh? Sensei. You're far too irresponsible, Buffalo-san. Her misfortune has already been made clear. Your cards will surely back me up on that. Whoosh.
What?
It seems the sequence of cards have changed. Her financial future is now appearing as extremely successful. What did you do? Are you psychic? Did you use your powers to change the order of the cards? My divine power is capable of sending people like you down the depths of hell, you know.
Oh, bitch, please.
Yes, that has to be it. It's the only way this could have happened. Fate cannot be changed. Fate is absolute. It's how it must be.
Bitch.
Open your mind to change. That may not be such a bad idea. But if that possibility were the truth, how would I keep my Holy Stone business intact? You wouldn't. You would stop trying to sell your fucking Holy Stones.
What were the Holy Stones? Was like a
There's like a
chunk
there's
of
like
rock?
Yeah, it was like
Or like a chunk of
$100,000 for a
salt?
piece of, for like a rock salt.
Yeah.
You've changed the flow of destiny twice now, both times coming before my very
Might be
eyes.
multiple.
Seems this verification process is turning out to be much more meaningful than I expected. Ranku up!
Nice.
Of course she's
Alright.
fucking Fortune Arcana.
Well, yeah.
You'll come back again soon, right? Promise me.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oof. Tedious garbage as expected. Bring on the breakdowns. Typical bandwagon. GG. Come on, just kill everyone. That is a
It's funny.
big-ass mood.
It's funny, the worse that it drops, the less people are posting on our page negatively, and the closer and closer it gets to 4chan.
Yeah, that is true.
You hear who we're getting for our guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? I kind of saw that coming. Everyone I know voted for him. Didn't he say he wasn't going to make any more appearances, though? Why did he agree to come here? It probably has to do with the Phantom Thieves. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh yeah, it proves they're connected to our school somehow then. Hey, you're right. Maybe he'll tell us some of the stuff about the case. No way am I gonna miss the panel this year. They just say whatever they want with no thought.
That's a mood.
But for now, we'll just need to endure it. At least until we can get somewhere more, until we can get some more intel. Nope, no more intel. Only AMD.
Okay, class, let's get started.
You made all your preparations? I'm the advisor for the ESS, so you'll be helping them today. ESS stands for English Study Society, by the way. We need to advertise that Shujin's a school that provides an education which can be used anywhere in the world. Hey, Mr. Buffalo. There are tons of three-letter acronyms like ESS
I
in the
need
world.
an answer.
Can you tell me what the S and SOS means? There's two S's.
It's meaningless.
It's meaningless. It's just an easy to type out phrase in Morse code.
It's dot 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 dash 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 dot dot dot, isn't it? Or is it
Yep.
backwards?
It's often said to mean save our ship. Save our souls is another interpretation too. But in reality, it's not an acronym of anything. It's just the simplest thing you can send in Morse code in an emergency. If you haven't finished preparing for the festival though, it's too late to send an SOS now. Yep. I knew that. It is one of the easiest phrases to send in Morse code because it's just, yeah, it's exactly like you said. It's dot dot dot.
333.
Yeah, it's 3 of one thing, 3 of another thing, 3 of the first thing again. Maybe he actually is smart. I'm kind of surprised. Bitches, I've been doing this all fucking year.
All year. Point you up.
All right.
The school's festival isn't just time for the students to goof off. It's an important event where we invite prospective students, PTA members, and the like to attend. This time, we have Akechi-san for a panel. There will be twice as many guests, even though it's a weekday. I'll have to spend twice as much time on my makeup tomorrow, too. Be on your best behavior. Got it? School festival, huh? Is Akechi really gonna be there?
I'll spend twice as much time on my makeup tomorrow too.
If the men knew we could change the shape of our faces, they'd tell the church.
If the men find out we can shapeshift,
Yeah.
they're going to tell the church.
Yeah. Well, grades are out. How'd you do? Damn, I'm dead. I should get to the top 10. People look at smart students differently. Wonder what score I got. I'm in the top 10.
Well, yeah.
Whoa, everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now. Triple up.
Do we get any charm for that?
That was.
Okay, good.
Yep.
All right.
We got 3 points towards charm for that.
The other one is, if the men find out that we can rearrange the bones on our face, it's over. We might as well pack our bags and ship ourselves off to the nunnery.
Any word from Akechi? Nothing. But tomorrow's the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Akechi-kun declines our offer, we won't have a guest. Huh? That's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it'll be fine. I just need to get Akechi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yep. What's that bastard up to anyways? He hasn't done anything since he said he wasn't gonna do it. I was about to say, he hasn't done anything since he said he wasn't gonna do anything. Since he said he was gonna go into hiding. Not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front. Hey, Buffalo! You, pay attention! Is that how you listen when somebody's talking to you? I feel a murderous intent.
Damn it!
I need max proficiency to avoid those. Yeah, I need to max out my proficiency if I want to dodge those hits. Oh, our fucking webcam froze. Look at how you froze in the webcam.
Welcome home.
Oh, can I make that webcam bigger?
It happens.
Can I make the webcam
Try
bigger?
it.
I need to see this broken webcam bigger.
Hey, look how obvious it is. I don't want to be here. Oof.
Alright, hold on. I just turned over and saw that the webcam was broken, so... Hold on. Oh no, I just hit reset on the fucking timer.
Oh no. Did we get any funnies?
We had one funny.
Oh well.
Whatever. Let's see here. To reset the webcam, I need to leave it back. And then webcam, properties, deactivate, activate. There we go. We're back. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome home. Honey, I'm home. But I'm,
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Look at the cat. Look at the cat.
Ain't he a good boy? What a good boy.
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Dontron's here.
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
Aren't you? That man's voice. Yeah, it sounds like
Hawkmoth.
Hawkmoth.
Targeted only prominent figures. Our government leaders have been hesitant to act.
That's the asshole that got us in trouble in the first place.
Any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
Remember, we stopped him from assaulting a lady.
Yeah.
And then we got in trouble for it.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
Kick JonTron out.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Kick JonTron out.
Rampant political scandals. Thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem. And I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
He's an asshat. I feel like I've met that man somewhere before.
Yep, he fucking is.
What are you standing there staring off into space?
He fucking is, Paladin.
Yeah, he's the first guy.
No, he's Hawkmoth.
Oh, is he Hawkmoth?
He
You looked it up?
He is.
You looked it up and he's Hawkmoth?
He's Hawkmoth. He's totally Hawk. He is. He's Hawkmoth. I'm sure we've looked it up before.
You're standing too.
Standing here is my job.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry.
Fuck
Wasn't
you,
listening.
JonTron. Get out.
Criminals, Well, that must
He's
be how
giving
he sees
JonTron
it.
a bad name, Paladin.
Yeah.
However, that is ignorant.
I mean,
of their true
JonTron gave
nature.
JonTron a bad name a little while ago, but he's also gotten better.
Well, what the fuck happened with JonTron?
He made, well, so he was in some sort of political debate thing, which first off, he shouldn't have been involved in at all. But second off, the guy that he was talking with backed him into a fucking corner with a bunch of misleading questions, and he eventually made JonTron look bad.
Oof.
Admittedly, JonTron said some bad things, but he also apologized for them and hasn't been involved in something like that in a while.
Ooh.
But there are a lot of people out there that'll still say that he's either, you know, racist or bigoted in some way.
Yeah.
On the thieves' side?
It may be somewhat of a stretch to say I'm on their side. Having said that, I won't deny that I empathize with them on some level. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only change the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
Are you a fanboy?
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations.
Okay. Cool.
I feel like I understand Akechi a little more now.
I don't.
Rank you up!
Akechi will now die.
All right.
if he were a Persona fighter.
Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer.
Okay. Cool. I don't give a shit.
Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you.
Please
I'll be
fuck off
going now.
faster. Holy shit. Fuck off faster. God damn. Anyway, we could do some crafting in our room for proficiency.
Yep.
Kick JonTron out.
He was going on about some really complicated stuff. He's probably a good bit smarter than you, huh?
Sure.
Bitch, I have near max knowledge. Oh, I didn't notice I had gotten a response from Akechi-kun. He accepted the lecture invitation. I already knew that. Really? Either way, the real issue is what we do next. The lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. Wanna come too, Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. That sounds good. At a time like this? This is the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, you sure you're okay? This seems a little soon. I am, thank you. I've just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends.
Aww.
I suppose if you say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there too.
I can resign myself.
Thank you.
I guess
Thanks,
I
Haru.
can have a good time.
Man, it's like, fucking, I guess.
Guess I could have a good time. Not like
I was drawn in before I knew it. His articulate words moved me to the core.
Don't fucking read it. Just get him out of
This
here.
country is the
Bottom.
first-rate economy with a cut-rate government.
Get him out of here.
Well, I'll be going home then.
Yo.
How did the exams go? Great. Guess you can't judge a book by its cover. And maybe you don't need this. Oh, well, take it. A
Oh,
LeBlanc
cool,
charm.
nice.
Made it myself. It's the finest coffee bean I have in it. Wanted to give it to you before the exams, but, well, we still have more tests. Don't let up on the finals.
Yeah.
Nothing else I can do with him. I can do that, I can do info, or I can make proficiency stuff. Will I be able to rank up with either of them? Decide later. I don't think they're going to tell me from here. I think I have to get... I feel like I can become closer thanks to Q1. We'll grow stronger soon. So I can actually grow stronger with her.
Fuck it, let's go.
I mean, her tactical stuff, if we can get her stuff higher, that's more useful to me.
Yeah.
Plus, she also increases our proficiency. Doesn't
Oh,
she?
see?
Or does she increase our knowledge?
I feel like she...
Thank you for shaking my hand. I'm never gonna wash it.
Huh?
Please wash it. Can't believe you're really here in a church. I read on the internet that you pray to God for victory. Is that true?
No.
Can I take a selfie with you? Can I take a selfie with you and post it online?
No.
Sorry, I've been
No,
turning down all
just-
such requests.
No.
Yeah. By the way, is it true that you're trying to become a professional shogi player? Well, nothing's been... I'll be cheering for you to qualify. You'd be the first woman to surpass the third Dan League. I really believe in you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening. Men like that approach me all the time. At first, I thought you were one of them. I really must apologize for being rude to you. It bothers me when people make such a big fuss over me, considering that the priest is doing me a great favor by letting me play here. You see, he's my shogi friend, and he's very kind. He once told me that he wanted to become a professional player. He doesn't laugh at my embarrassing habit when we play together. I do, all the time.
I do too.
100%, always. So, I did the photo shoot.
Photo shoot?
Remember, she was going to be on a weekly magazine.
Right.
I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. Did you see it? I was called the Venus of Shogi.
I mean, you're cute.
That's quite the headline. It certainly is.
Oh, that blue shoe! Look at the blue shoe!
It's very, very, like, subtle.
It's cute.
It's not really an excuse, but the editorial staff came up with the title on their own. Ever since I won the Female Shogi League, I've been getting a lot of attention. I just figured I could contribute to the shogi world. Besides, my mother seems to be very happy. Whenever I win, she rejoices as if it were her own victory. So I want to live up to the expectations she has for me. However, she's been a bit overzealous lately. She set up the interview and the photo shoot. It's as if she wants me to be it's as if she wants to be the manager of a celebrity. Having a difficult time? A bit. But it's fine, because it's for my mother.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I should be teaching you how to play rather than talking about my mother. Today, I'll be showing you something very practical. It's a tactic for using the reserve pawns you've taken from your opponent in a more effective way. Nevertheless, I apologize. You're such a good listener, I feel at ease speaking with you. Aside from the priest, you're actually the first person I've spoken to about my mother. I feel Hifumi's trust is growing. Ranku up! Chance for the follow-up by a backup member if Joker downs an enemy. That's really useful. See, like, every fucking ability that we've gotten from her is fucking useful.
It is. But we can't use them.
Because we're not in combat.
Yeah, we haven't been in combat for 2 streams.
Are you sad that we haven't been in combat?
A little bit.
Now then, I will instruct you while we play.
I look forward to it.
I feel like the plot is not progressing quickly enough.
Oh, yeah, we gain knowledge from her, not proficiency.
Okay. That's fine.
Until next time.
Still need knowledge, I guess. We haven't maxed that out.
Really? It's like the fucking trumpet meme, but with a bottle.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Because fucking Akachi's here.
Well, yeah.
Look, there's a maid cafe.
Famous.
I love maid cafes.
Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
No, he zonked out in the middle of the road and got run over by a truck.
Oh, right.
There may be police officers in plain clothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss.
Man, I love being a fucking phantom thief.
Shut up, Ryuji!
What do you normally do at a school festival?
What about?
She's a cutie.
You get shit-faced.
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
Get shit-faced.
There's no rules. Remember when we went to the beach before? Why not go about it like that?
Just enjoy yourself.
I think I can do it if I've got everyone with me.
Alright.
You're so laid back. There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up.
So, what are they fucking gonna
A
do?
number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down.
How the fuck are they
too
gonna
much.
prove jack shit? We did it all in the metaverse.
Exactly. We didn't do anything.
It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying,
By the way,
correct?
guess what I got an advertisement for from Dress Lily yesterday?
You seem
What?
to be having
A fucking
quite a lot of
Haru
fun,
wig.
Haru. You did
Oh,
mention
that
you
wig?
They
were
had
looking
her
forward to
wig
this.
on Dress Lily.
Nice.
And you know how obsessed I am with that, even though
want to go
I won't
around
buy
with
anything
everyone
from it. I'll just look at it
eat
over and
the
over again.
refreshment
Uh-huh.
stands.
Well, it'll be a nice change of pace. A lot of nasty stuff's continued lately.
Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
Yeah, he's also a transfer student.
I know a great one. Follow me.
We're going to one of the haunted houses or a maid cafe. Because those are the only two things I know people do at
Yeah.
these fucking things. Maid cafe.
This is the place.
Called it.
Made takoyaki?
I fucking love the way that they get creative with, like, they made a fucking, like, front entrance to their thing by just lining a bunch of desks in front of and behind the entranceway.
Yeah, it's cute.
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your classes stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it? It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here.
Excuse you? There's a fucking maid there.
We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes.
Fucking octopus.
Act normal.
Takoyaki.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to a previous customer.
She even knows that the normal one is a thing.
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
What is mintai? You looking it up?
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
Oh, cod roe.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
What the fuck do you have?
That doesn't even sound remotely possible. Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice.
Oh my god.
We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that.
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
Okay.
Did she do kitty hands?
She keeps doing kitty hands.
This will take a little time.
See? That's her only idle animation is this.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note,
God
hearing
damn
Kamoshida
it.
being almost treated like a victim makes
What
me
the
want to
fuck
eat my
is
stress
that?
away.
I don't...
Is that Mario fucking a minion?
Yes, and it says love has no boundaries. Oh my god.
Well, we're not showing it, but if you want to find it, I bet you could find it on the internet somewhere.
Was targeted
I'm
for
very
reasons
upset.
like he knew too much.
Send that to Spicy Mean Boys.
Okay. You're gonna hate
I
me,
kept hearing
Paladin.
about Goro Akechi's popularity.
It's funny.
I want some
Tell them
fun.
that
Thanks
I
to the
told you to
Phantom
send it.
Thieves.
If you're that worried. That's just the amount
You
of
know,
maliciousness that
did
I would give.
Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
Look, if I'm allowed to send all these porn memes to the group chat, you're gonna regret. You're really gonna regret it. Like, sending kitty titties is one thing.
Sending Mario fucking a minion?
That's something completely different. Because kitty titties are cute.
The takoyaki done yet?
You are so carefree. Does it mean that you have nerves of steel in any situation?
Someone replied.
Still, it doesn't change the fact that we
It
don't
says
know
no.
what Akechi-kun is planning.
Wait, hold up. Did he delete it? I think he deleted it.
Is it gone?
It's
Did you delete
gone.
it?
I don't see it. I think he deleted it. I'm gonna send it again. Did you delete it?
Is that a fucking easy bake oven?
It sounded like one.
Ooh,
I'm sorry, is that
fresh
all?
made.
Is that all?
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
What? My phone?
Yes, I would like to see if he deleted it or if it's my phone fucking
Could
up.
there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
Oh no, it's like Russian roulette.
Oh man.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
Yeah, he deleted
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Don't post it again. If he deleted it, it's...
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one. Wait,
Oh no.
is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
You can send it directly to Sheldon if he pushes. I'll take it.
Ooh, impressive as always.
Oh, everyone's
God
all here.
Damn it.
Of course, Akechi is here. Did you send it to him?
No, he asked was it a spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people.
You're not allowed to stay here.
He's taking the strong one.
The special one.
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But
it's fine.
Ryuji's so ready.
It's quite the...
eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat.
He's gonna love it.
This is... oh, my stomach.
Oh no. Is he gonna be sick and not be able to perform tomorrow?
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love spicy stuff.
Hey, does he sound broken?
Does he sound broken?
Well then, I'll
Tip challenge.
see you tomorrow.
Oh, he's shaking.
Yeah.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what. That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things.
Nope.
I'm waiting to see Ryuji again.
Oh, in the walking thing?
Yeah.
So I guess we got through all of it, okay? Got through all of it, okay? Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary.
That's a mood.
Being cautious takes a lot out of you. Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms. I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing the detective gulp down that special takoyaki. I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with all of you. what would you like to do now, Haru? Would walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with the Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be?
Well then.
Tomorrow's the moment of truth, Akechi's panel. None of that today. Sleep.
Nice.
We have been just doing this and not actually being able to fight for a long time.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Nothing would load.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
I'm concerned with all of that laughing.
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
What the fuck, Akechi?
Yeah, what the fuck, Akechi?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer.
Look at her face there. Is that the first time we've seen that expression on her?
No, we've seen it a few times before at least, right?
It looks a little different.
She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Oh, shit. He just said, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Oh, fuck. Your comment just now. Does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't
All right.
gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
It's not laughing, it's people murmuring. The police haven't gotten that far, but I have my own ideas.
He's gotta be bluffing.
He's gotta be, right?
Pipe down.
It probably doesn't help that the four of us are standing right next to each other on the balcony, staring right at him.
He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
Would you tell us?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
Oh, fuck.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
Oh shit!
It's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then. Who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are...
Pee 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 pee!
I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
Yes, we would mind, actually.
Terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
He's so connected with today's youth.
He's
There's
like
the
what,
PE
in
faculty
college,
office.
just out of college? He's like maybe a year older than us.
Yeah, he's like not much older than Makoto.
Oh, I meant like us IRL.
Oh, us IRL? No, he's much younger than us.
Okay.
There's a matter I want
He's a
to
kid. He's a
discuss.
boy detective. He's in high school.
Oh, right. What team are you
Your friends
doing?
from yesterday are
What?
here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Oh,
What team are you for
fuck.
during the Stanley Cup? Oh, Stanley Cup's hockey, right? Are the Red Wings participating?
Canada.
Who's up for the Stanley Cup right now? I like the Red Wings and the Penguins.
I like
Mainly because those are the two teams I know. Who's the favorite to win this time around? Oh, by the way, our fucking webcam froze again. Yeah, I need to move. I actually have enough USBs that I can move the webcam to the back. And it won't have this problem. Yes and no. All right, who's up for the Stanley Cup then? I'll let you know based on the team names. Keep in mind, the only team that I've ever rooted for in hockey was the Thrashers, which were the local hockey team, the Brown Thrashers, which was the local hockey team when I lived in Georgia, where we actually had box tickets. So I got to see a couple of the Brown Thrashers games from the box, which was pretty cool.
You know what else is cool? That Keshi's gonna tell she knows.
Oh, he got pictures of us disappearing into the metaverse.
Fucker.
That's gotta be shocked. I have video footage too.
Motherfucker.
Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too.
What the fuck did I tell you? What the fuck did I tell you?
Us too?
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too.
And he's talking to us about it.
I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago.
Okay. Only a month ago?
Look up Stanley Cup.
Push the button, Paladin.
Oh
please.
shit, it's Sharks versus Avalanche and it's going on right now.
Please, I'm begging you, Paladin, push the button.
This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge.
San Jose, Colorado, St. Louis, Hurricanes, Bruins, and some others.
I appreciate
Sharks,
that
Avalanche.
you guys like coffee, but this is the pivotal point in the fucking story, Paladin.
I'll go with the Hurricanes. I like the Hurricanes. Either the Hurricanes or the Bruins. He's got the
When
nav.
app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
Please tell me Akechi actually joins the fucking team.
Fucking hope he doesn't.
You leave?
All of you are acting
Like I
as
said, I'm not
phantom
that
thieves
passionate
in
about
the
it. I enjoy
metaverse.
watching hockey, but I haven't actually like actively watched hockey
I
in
can say
years.
so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
Say with conviction because I have the same powers as you.
Yep.
It's not us.
No matter what you say, my belief won't change. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to
Fuck
think we end up
Madarame,
like
that was so
this-
long ago.
That was so long ago.
We didn't kill anyone.
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I did it.
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
He just
Myself.
He just doesn't know how to prove it.
Yeah.
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving.
Ooh,
about,
shit.
Besides all
That's
of
a
you.
spooky.
That is spooky.
He
But
shot
that's
at
a
me
lie.
the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here.
But yes.
I need to determine the
Power.
truth.
He does.
When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate
But he's
accident.
still the bad guy.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat.
He never.
I swear, it just talked.
Yeah, it fucking did.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is
like the
true that you
chocolate?
know things that
I'm
I
good.
don't.
I'm busy soaking in this fucking storyline.
Say,
That's why I'm eating. so
Morgana,
much.
were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. Now, there's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal.
No.
I may be able to save you from this situation.
Get him out. Paladin, get him out. Get him out.
Deal?
I mean, I have no
would
control
like you
over
to
it.
cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
And
We can
if
do
you
it
decline?
ourselves.
He already knows, though.
But I don't want him with us.
And I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you.
See?
Along with that video I
Motherfucker.
mentioned.
Like, it's not. He's got our fucking hands
No
tied.
deal, it's blackmail.
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct.
Fuck you.
The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct?
I mean,
The
yeah.
higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
It was his idea.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
What do you think, my palace?
You'll
would
be found guilty if you're caught. And it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Would it be an aviary or a sex dungeon?
I was thinking a little bit of both. Like a sex dungeon in a giant round cage. Because I know you don't like those.
I don't like those. I don't like round cages.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately,
Actually, you know what?
there's nothing I can do.
Your
alone anymore to stop
palace
the flow
wouldn't
of
be
things.
that far off from the dungeon surrounding
Please don't say Kamoshida.
no Yuki from Persona 4.
Ah.
The girl in the red that has that her persona and her were locked in a cage because she felt like she was locked down
Yep.
and couldn't leave.
Yeah.
That would pretty much be your situation, I think.
That's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye.
The
to
problem
what
is,
you've
I
done.
don't think you would have a palace.
Those are my
because
conditions.
you know, palaces form from
That
people
said,
who are like obsessive about,
ask that
you know,
you
being
disband
a
the
certain
Phantom
thing.
Thieves after
That's
this.
fair.
You're more likely that you would end up creating a persona
Okay.
for
What
being
should we
either
do about
downtrodden or
Akechi-san's
otherwise looked
proposal?
down on for no reason.
Okay.
You're demanding a lot.
I see. I thought I was making a lot of concessions myself. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply.
I mean, eventually. I can sense a bond of trust coming from Akechi.
Okay, cool.
Ranku up!
Get that shit out of my face. Get that shit out of my face. Get that shit out of my face. There's no way I'm rank 5 with this asshole. Fuck this guy.
I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this.
Fucking hate him so
I look
much.
forward to your answer. It was definitely
Fuck
worth
off.
coming today.
Fuck off.
For various reasons. You should be getting back. About that. I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here?
No, it wouldn't.
The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
Just a minute.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Metaverse shit. Please tell me there's like an Akechi's metaverse or something.
An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action? He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
Shit's
We
going
need
crazy.
to give this a lot of thought.
It doesn't sound like a real word.
Murmur.
Murmur.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier.
Why does
this
he have
spring.
a calling card?
Although things have quieted down until recently,
like it, though.
several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Motherfucker.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
Oh, he found Futaba's calling card.
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's...
In trouble?
Oh, God.
Well, he thinks that she might die.
Exactly. That's what I mean. She's in trouble.
Mm-hmm. In danger is a better word.
In danger, you're right.
Trouble assumes that she did something wrong.
Party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Is about to post-festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? I tried to think about what happened earlier, but that's gotten me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace. How about it?
Looks like I've received some messages. Yes. Yes.
Are you going to
Yes.
the post-festival party?
Yes.
I have to stay at school for work, but who should I go to the post-festival party with? Kawakami or Haru? Kawakami?
Kawakami. Kawakami.
Let's go together.
Well, if you insist.
Thanks. I'll be waiting at the gym. Should head to the gym.
Sorry, Haru, but like, I'm not passing up a chance to hang out with my
hearts,
girlfriend.
the hearts.
All right, that was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody give them another round of applause.
Their effort is being ignored, and yet they continue to give it their all. That's today's youth for you, I guess.
What a cutie.
You're quite dignified.
What?
Oh.
Anyway, about what Akechi-kun said earlier.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the Student Sharing Special! Round of applause, everyone!
Want to go someplace where we can be alone?
Yes.
There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh.
Enjoy the post-festival party. Just stop by the Students' Association room when you're done.
All right, who has something
Gotta
to
watch
say?
that booty. Hate to see her go, but love to watch her leave.
No? I'll just have to pick someone then. How about the good sir over there?
Me! Unfortunately, that's me.
Well then, come on up.
Fuck.
I have a headache.
Now, you're not shy, are you?
Motherfucker.
He's either a carefree spirit who does as he pleases, or an airhead who's oblivious to the situation.
I should go see Kawakami.
Alright, now that the audience is warmed up, let's move on to our next participant.
Let's go hang out with our girlfriend.
Definitely.
That was quick. You know how Akechi-kun was talking about the true identity of the Phantom Thieves? Well, let me know if you're in any trouble, okay? I'll be there to help you.
Thanks.
Okay.
It's the least
Okay.
I can do.
You're the ideal maid.
No matter what's going on around you, I'll always be on your side.
I know how to press buttons.
Okay.
I know I always end up depending on you because you're so reliable. But depend on me sometimes, all right?
The blue shoe. Can I sleep on your lap?
No, we're at school, remember? It's not exactly a substitute, but I can give you
Is it
this.
a caffeine pill?
Sadayo Taiyaki gives us SP in the dungeons.
Embarrassing.
This makes me happy.
That's a relief. All right, I'm going back to
Pulled it out
work.
of her pocket.
Oh, and about what you just asked me to do, I'm pretty okay with it. As long as we're not at school. Get home safely.
I'm so happy. I love our teacher so much. I'm so glad we get to suck on
She
our
is
teacher's
best girl.
titties.
She is best girl.
She really is. How did we get into a situation where we're dating our fucking teacher?
Well, we stopped people from constantly siphoning money from her.
Yeah.
And she was our maid for a while.
Yeah. We kind of blackmailed her into it, though. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
Futaba, what are you doing here in front of the store? I need to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing's perfect. Let's go. Oh no.
Okay, you ready?
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want.
Yeah.
So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated.
Damn, bitch.
Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
Damn, bitch.
But sir,
I had high expectations for you, but it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now, even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally.
And that's how we
what
get to the
you
point.
want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what.
I don't like this.
Whatever it takes.
Oh.
Ba ba ba
If
ba
the
da.
unexpected happens to occur,
What are you doing?
contact
I said
me
whatever it
immediately.
takes, and then started singing the Avengers theme.
Oh.
To you, sir?
What to him?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I?
Oh, one more thing. If anything unexpected occurs, contact me immediately.
Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
A shit-eating grin.
We're home.
Tadaima.
Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this.
Where did you learn to do seed?
This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Is it something that you can't explain?
Explain. Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
I'll explain everything.
You will, huh? I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Was a change of heart triggered in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart.
You know, I could probably slick my hair back, shave my mustache, and be Sojiro.
You could, but you shouldn't.
The same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Okaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. But still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. And even the doctors had thrown in the towel.
When did she come with us to the beach? Oh, that's right. Over summer break, she came with us to the beach.
At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought, Your case kind of seemed similar to what these phantom thieves were doing.
There's this raw spot in my mouth, and
Oh,
it burns.
yep.
It burns.
Wow.
Like where you scratched open like just a tiny hole in your mouth and it's like normal otherwise, but like if you rub your tongue across it, it hurts.
Got that like that metallic-y feeling.
I'd
It's like,
never
I
overlook
swear,
such
it's
a
like this
drastic
long.
change in your behavior.
Yeah, it's like the entire first joint of your finger long. It's
Yeah.
awful.
That's a lot.
To think that
I don't know
Wakaba's
how it
research
happened
and
or
the
where it
phantom
came from.
thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official.
What the fuck?
My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking. That she might soon die in an odd way. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that.
I really wish we could have
was a
finished his
pupil of that
storyline
artist who had a
before
change of
now
heart,
because I
wasn't
bet
he?
this conversation would be entirely different.
And then there's Futaba. These scandals always seem to find their way around you. What do you have to say?
We've been trying, but
Sorry for keeping quiet.
These people are called criminals by the general public. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
he did probably steal her heart,
Asked?
TBH.
Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? So, he's not connected with the Phantom Thieves, but is one himself?
Motherfucker.
Like I was saying, I really wish that we could have finished his storyline because he would know this by now. This is no joke.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud.
I've even got the cosplay and everything upstairs.
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months? And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't
Pulls
normal.
out a knife and kills us.
He started game over.
Game over.
I
We
was
start back over.
I was legitimately sitting here going, "Oh shit, are we about to get a game over because we didn't convince Sojiro sooner?" That's not something that they would do, but it's totally something they would do. We're not going to get the perfect ending.
No.
Because we didn't get
away.
all of the confidants.
I didn't
out.
think
We didn't get a lot of the confidants at all.
Yeah, period.
It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. And the outcome of that was me spending my retirement here. Also, the reason I took custody of you was me trying to selfishly atone for what happened to Wakaba. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And in
He's
the
got that
end,
smile, though.
I'm the one being consoled. I'm hopeless. And a laughingstock, aren't I?
I mean, why would you be at fault, Sojiro? It's obviously the one who killed Mom.
I see. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story?
You did.
What?
Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are they gonna do? We're just high schoolers.
Exactly.
Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right?
Bitch, I got the power of a god on my side.
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
We do, don't we? Mm-hmm. But even more important than that, we have Pazuzu!
We do have Pazuzu.
I'm so hungry because I raised my voice so much.
Holy fuck.
Pazuzu.
Holy fuck.
At least we avoided the worst case scenario of being reported arbitrarily. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm tired.
Wanna go sleep in my bed? Bow, bow, cheek, wow.
We have a girlfriend.
I said sleep.
But you made the noise.
What?
But you made the noise, Paladin.
You gotta be fucking kidding. Wait, you okay? Did he report you or anything? He likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Zesty was not okay. I had a feeling that boss was no ordinary man. But he didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yes. She was killed by mental shutdown. The same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second, though. Didn't your boss...
Didn't you say boss?
Didn't you say boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? A government official. Ain't you letting your imagination run wild a bit? But it would make sense. Wait a sec. If you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for it too? That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this? Yes, we have guns.
Gun.
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 I'm telling you, his neutral B in Super Smash Bros. Is just called Gun.
Kirby has a gun.
And Kirby has a gun now.
Kirby has a gun. Guess Chief had an inkling after all. Talk to our girl.
Sorry.
This happened because I kept the calling card.
Do some training.
Can I?
Can
It's
you
the
train
evening.
with her? Let's not do that.
It's time for slap. Is Sojourner still awake? This is kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa.
Hey.
Wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? I'm gonna go home. Night.
Well then.
I bet if we had maxed out her link so that we were dating, I bet she would also I bet there'd be a chance that there'd be some sort of romance situation there.
Yeah. We don't want to date Futaba though. We want to date our teacher.
Well, I mean, we're already dating our teacher,
Exactly.
and we're happily dating our teacher.
Exactly. We're very happily dating our teacher.
Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new
She's
party.
gonna let us sleep on her lap.
We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives.
Not what I was wanting.
What were you wanting?
Help. It hurts.
I can't help you.
And have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the
Ow.
Phantom Thieves.
Why? Why was that your response?
Because it makes for good television, kid.
Look.
Makes for good television.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
30 million yen?
shit,
Yes, I'd like to report the Phantom Thieves.
Yes,
It's me.
Hello, sir.
And considering the
There was
high
actually a
risk, it
Florida
shows
man
how
about that.
extraordinary the
Man
situation
turns
has
himself in for bounty.
Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
You gonna report us?
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And
I like
it'll happen
Sojo.
every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
I've always liked Sochiro. I didn't know it would.
I see. Well, how do I put this?
Beat the shit out of them.
I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just
What a
don't
good
become
dad.
desperate and do something reckless, all right?
What a good dad.
Believe in me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Holy shit, that cat can talk? Like, as soon as he knows who we are, then suddenly he can understand Morgana.
Did you see?
Could you imagine if he ended up with a fucking persona?
That'd be great.
Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1.
That or they just become the egg.
Exactly.
The egg?
That will be when their curtain
It's a
falls.
Did you see did you and I go and watch the Ready Player One movie together?
No, you went with Cody.
That's right, I did go with Cody. It's a good movie. We should watch it sometime. The egg is a reference to Ready Player One.
The only water left is spicy water. And I don't want spicy
Hey,
water
great.
with burnt mouth. It's disappointing, Paladin.
What spicy? What do you mean spicy water?
Spicy water.
Oh, you got lemon. Why did you buy lemon cayenne water?
Because it sounded interesting. And they were 10 for 10, so like, way more though.
30 million yen, man. Just let me dream a little. How much is 30 million yen right now?
Like 3 million or 300,000.
I'm not the first person to look this up. Turns out it's $273,000.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, it'd be enough. I'll tell you this. It'd be enough to get me a decent-sized house out of pocket.
Yeah, with some left over.
Mm-hmm. Or it'd be enough for me to pay my rent for this area. Hey, Paranoia, welcome out to the stream.
Hi.
No, SIU director, the Phantom Thieves are your friends. No, they're not. You're definitely not friends with them. I'm surprised we didn't get fucking pelted today.
Yeah, same.
We need that proficiency bonus now so we can fucking dick down on our teacher.
I mean, I also want us to dick down on our teacher.
Different teacher.
But different teacher.
And the rewards.
Oh man, Erebus is gonna dick down on you guys so hard on Sunday. It's not even gonna be funny.
I don't think Duana wants to dick down though.
Unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
I think she's more into the
They're
women
finally
kind of
being
thing.
treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah.
I mean, he was a bad guy, but
He likely
yeah, he
planned
was
to lay the
definitely a
blame on us
scapegoat.
from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kanashiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
So it's more so that they didn't know how to deal with us and came up with something midway through.
Yeah.
There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
Calm down, Yusuke.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end.
The whole time. You're not. Why are you
And there was that
surprised?
thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal.
Well, he was, so...
All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly.
Don't cope with it more calmly. Kill the bastard.
Yeah, we really should just
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck!
He can only say fuck a certain number of times.
Ryuji!
He can say fuck as many times as he wants. It's a
Taking out your
T-rated game.
frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
I really want to hear these characters say zesty. I really do. I really do. So badly.
Probably because we weren't acting
There's
like
so
ourselves.
many Japanese games
Agreed.
where like it's programmed. There's like tons and tons of words and names programmed for them to actually say the names
At the time, we only cared about the
in
opinion of the
Japan,
general
but they
public.
don't do it here.
There's one game that did that here. Fallout 4. There's a guy that one of the companions is a Mr. Handy that you had before the war, because your character, was alive before the war, got frozen for 200 years and woke up. And you find your dude because he's run on nuclear power, so of course he can live for fucking ever. And if you choose they had a long list of names. Good news, I passed my first 2 college classes.
Nice.
Good job, Paranoia. That's actually that's nothing to be flippant about. That's really
yeah.
good news. As somebody who just graduated after 6 years of college, take every single college class you can and dick it down into the ground.
Oh yeah.
It's do not be ruthless to your classes. Force them through you.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah. Make them
really
your
is
bitch.
it.
Don't just pass them. Destroy them.
Oh yeah. You that cum laude, bitch.
So caught up in making a name for
Make sure
ourselves.
everybody knows you come loud.
Mm-hmm. Get that red cap, y'all.
Man, how fucking crazy. Do you know the amount of effort required to get the red cap? Because
You have to have a 4.0 GPA.
a 4.0 means you literally have to have gotten an A every single time, right? Not a single missed grade, nothing.
Yeah.
My brother is a nuclear physicist, and he did not have a red cap.
No.
The people that get red caps must know that they're planning on it and only take the easiest, shittiest classes and cheat and steal their way through.
They
right?
might have also had a lot of AP tests that they passed.
To get past, yeah, because honestly, if you can get past the AP tests and not have to take a bunch of the really shitty,
Easy to fail base classes.
Because they're not part of your major. If I didn't have to take classes that weren't part of my major, I would have ended up with a 3.5 GPA.
I failed economics and I failed biology.
To think we had begun clinging on.
Yeah,
to
I
faith
did not do
placed
well
it
in
along that our
chemistry,
eyes had become clouded.
but then I fucking destroyed every single OM class I took.
Oh yeah, I destroyed all of my classes.
I did not get below an A- in any of my OM classes, but every other thing that was attached to it, macroeconomics, I had to take twice.
I had to
couple
take
of them
theater
like that.
history twice because the depression that semester really sucked and I didn't write any of my papers.
I remember I was actually lucky whenever I had to do my my surgery because I was failing literally every single class that semester. And then I got out from medical withdrawal.
Which was amazing.
So irritated with myself.
Literally the last second too. I had a medical withdrawal at the very last second. But it also makes sense because I had the worst semester that year because I was in constant agonizing pain that entire semester. So much so that I had to go get surgery to fix it.
I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too.
I forgot you were
Still,
pushing buttons this whole time.
it's so damn frustrating.
Come on, Ryuji.
Of course I want to do something about this.
Let's kill some people.
Yeah.
Paladin, that's exactly
We'll
what
be
we're
in
trying
deep
not to
water
do.
at this rate.
But if we kill them all,
Hey, prove
However,
nothing
we
that they
have
all
no
dead.
idea who we're
basically
up against.
that's my
Whether they're an
understanding.
individual or an organization.
They want to set us up. Fuck it, they'll turn us into this monster. I'm not afraid of that shit. Let's just start killing people.
Yeah, but I am. These are good
Furthermore,
kids.
they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Yep.
Should we end this now?
Nope.
I mean,
Bitches, there's at least 3/4 of this game left.
No, there's not 3/4 of this game left.
Not 3/4.
Hey.
Sorry, we've 1/4 of this game left.
We haven't lost yet.
Let's turn the tables.
Oh.
Fuck them. I wish fuck them was an option. What should we do? Zesty just stands up. Fuck them.
Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. That's the same as dumping our aesthetics again, because we only care about our hides.
Aesthetic is everything.
Aesthetic is everything.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this. Looks
Go
like
down
we settled
fighting.
on what we want to do.
Punch a bitch.
All that's left
Stab
is how
him.
we go about it.
Shoot him in the kneecap.
Yeah.
Yo?
Hey, it's me. About yelling earlier. Being framed and the added bounty. All felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry. I know how you feel. You too? It's confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a Phantom Thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. Made me so happy to be depended on. It all went straight to my head.
And again,
I thought I could do anything if it was for justice. That'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. They missed a real opportunity to just make the line the shittiest of bags. Can't even joke about it.
That's why they couldn't use the shittiest of bags, Paladin, because he can't even joke about it. We're frozen again.
Gonna give up?
We just froze. I was watching it as I turned, and like mid-turn, I froze.
I'll have it.
But look, we look much happier this time.
So much happier this time.
Oh man, you can really see that stain on my shirt.
Zesty, you're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Everybody has to take a first step. Thanks, Zesty. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya. Just insert this into my leg. Like that was not a like going into the pocket
No,
like
that's just
angle.
an insert.
Like literally, like he's pulling it out of his leg. That is not a pocket. He's literally just emplacing it into his leg and pulling it right back out. I got a message from Akechi-kun. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. What does he think he is? Trying to boss us around like that. Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this, too. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're going to overcome this. Together.
Fuck him.
Is it just me, or are we near the final arc? It feels close. Well, I don't know if we're close to the final arc. We're just around the corner from being caught back up to the flashback. I don't know how much comes up after the flashback, but we've definitely got all the characters. We've nearly maxed out our stats. We've maxed out several social links. So, I don't know if that means we're close to the end or what, but, you know. Also, I found out I was incorrect. Paranoia did send us, in fact, the first and second game for Danganronpa.
Nice.
What I was thinking of was the Despair Girls, which is a different game from them. There's Trigger Happy Havoc is Danganronpa 1. I can't remember the second game's name, but there's Danganronpa 2 and 3. I don't know if there's a 4th game yet, but there is another game in the series called Despair Girls, which is a completely different genre, if I remember correctly.
If it helps anything, our last school question is on December 22nd, so that's my dad's birthday.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow. What?
The next question is, the word whack was also used in a coded language from form history.
Oh, the thieves can't?
Just whack.
You know who else can speak thieves can't?
Who?
Callum.
Oh, cool.
Callum can actually speak thieves can't. It's a real language in thing. You know what it is in D&D. Do you know what it is though?
What is it?
It's a coded message that is spoken at 1/5 the rate of a regular message. So if so let's say somebody's saying something to somebody else, right? And they say an entire paragraph.
Every 5th word is
about one sentence of that entire paragraph is the actual message interspersed within the passage. So it's said slowly and over time, but only other rogues can actually understand these.
You're gonna have to write down what you're trying to say to him when that comes into play.
It'll be an interesting situation, because I'm definitely planning on using it sometime soon. I already used the fact that Galdrin can use Druidic, which is like, you know, the writings on the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
He can read Druidic. You're gonna come in contact with some Kenku probably sometime soon.
Not. I'm not having a Pikachu moment, Paladin. I'm not having it.
I never said you were.
I will. They're gonna be mean to me.
Uh-oh. It's almost time for us to fucking cycle back around.
Uh-oh. There we go again.
Let's see here. The first one that we did has 8:11, and it was 57 hours into the game. We are currently 87 hours into the game.
Boy.
It has been 30 hours since the last time since the initial save on this loop.
Oh boy.
We've also looped around twice now.
We have.
I think this might have even been 3rd lap. I don't know. But anyway, that's going to be where we end it for the night.
Oh, okay.
We've been streaming for 2 hours.
That's fair.
It's also 10 o'clock and I have work at 7.
That's fair.
But thank you everybody who came out to today's stream. I've been Paladin Null.
This says the average is 96 hours and 57 minutes for the main story.
This has been CPQ.
Hi.
This has been Persona 5. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.